Hey there. So, the world's kind of in a tough place right now. And, I try to stay above that a little bit. I try not to weigh in on, politics and world affairs because I try to live somewhat monastically and be in this world and not of it. So I try not to weigh in on all that stuff. But it's hard because I'm also a US citizen. And so, I have lots of friends who are just really in pain right now and lots of divisiveness. And it's hard not to weigh in. But I think that is something I can weigh in on a little bit because really I think the issues that are affecting everyone right now are more than just politics and a lot of the things we think it is. At root, I think this malaise we're kind of going through in the world right now it's kind of about tribalism at root. There's a lot of causes for why the world's not great right now, but I think fundamentally we got comfortable overall. And when that happens, we start to let our guard down a little bit. And I think we might have let ourselves get a little selfish. And then these problems start to compound on each other. And now we're in this place where we're really divisive and we're really tribal, which is what happens when we are in pain, when we're struggling. We often get very tribal. We get selfish, which is a tribe of ourselves. We get focused on our family, which is a slightly bigger tribe, but still tribal. And sometimes we also will take care of our community, which still is tribal. It's bigger tribe, but still tribal. And I think that's kind of at the root of it right now. It seems natural to, when times are hard, take care of ourselves, to take care of our loved ones. You just think about a mother taking care of her kids and, what's wrong with that, right? What's wrong with taking care of our family? But there kind of is something wrong with that. Because functionally, we're taking care of our people when there are other people out there also. And so when we take care of our people, but not other people, they start doing the same. And suddenly they're not taking care of our people. So it's good when we're taking care of our family. But when we do it in such a way that it comes at the cost of other people, we're creating a situation where other people are not going to take care of our family. And that's like a house divided, basically. And a house divided doesn't work very well. And so tribalism is not good. It feels good in the short term, but it's not long term. And this is a very monastic concept because basically monks and deeply spiritual people, we don't like to take sides. We don't like to be partisan because we don't like to have families in a way because everybody's in our family. And I think that's what, probably is the best way. Everybody's in our family. But of course, not everybody's there. And I think everybody knows that. And that's okay too. But what's happening today, it's kind of, we're focusing on the bad tribalism. There's an acceptable tribalism that isn't great, but is okay. It's okay to have a family. It's okay to have loyalties, so to speak. It reminds me of a African guy named Tamaboya, who probably would have been the first president of Kenya had he not been sidelined and then murdered. And he talked about, he came from Africa, so he knew tribalism. Africa's pretty tribal. And he talked about good tribalism and bad tribalism. Bad tribalism is when we take care of our tribe at the expense of others. It's the us-them idea. good tribalism is when instead of focusing on the us and the them, we sort of are focusing on the good side of tribalism, which is inclusivity, which is let's take care of people. And yeah, it might be our tribe and not everybody, but that's at least a step in the right direction. And so I don't think we can get rid of the tribalism that's truthfully the deeper problem in our world right now, but we can focus on the helping people side of tribalism and not at the expense of others side of things. And that's really what we're getting. Everyone's partisan, everybody's pushing their problems to other people. So I think if we just focus a little bit more on that distinction of good tribalism and bad, I think that'll start to move us in the right direction a little bit more. So I try to stay out of world politics and this world, but there's a spiritual side to this, and so I think on that part I can weigh in.